Hello YouTube, it's Pocket Aviation, and welcome to a brand new series on my channel. Now, this is going to be my first video on my channel, so I hope you are ready to enjoy some Infinite Flight Simulator. Today's flight is from KLAX to KCLT. It's double a 2-region flight, so that means, yeah, I'm going to be flying 2 regions. I have my flight plan right here. I've already filed it. If you want to find it, it will be in the description below. And how I do that, I've already calculated the weight, yeah, and the amount of gas. So I'm all ready. I'm all ready for this episode to get started. We're actually flying on a Boeing 737, or 7, what I said Boeing? It's not even a Boeing. It's late. You can tell it's late. I'm flying an Airbus A321, so if you don't know what that is, it's like the mega bird of all region, or continental flights. Yeah, it's definitely like something you would take from KLAX to like a long haul flight. So let's get right into the video. Now, I'm sorry if there's any outside description. It's just people being people. Alright, so first thing we are going to do is we are going to make our flight plan. Yeah, so first thing, when I get in the cabin, I just edit my screen to show hide terrain and hide, or to show terrain and show terrain warning. I do the same thing right here, show terrain and show terrain warning, even though you don't really have to do it on that one. So I'm just going to check our sky vector chart from KLAX to KCTL. Our first waypoint is TUSTI. See, TUSTI. So that's right above KSNA, right there. So if you can see, TUSTI. I don't know where I'll be taking off of. Probably from runway 07, right? Alright, and then it says we're going to continue on HEMET, HEMET, or whatever that is. Alright, Corel. I'm guessing it's on this line. HEMET. Appears. There it is, HEMET. Okay, and then we will be continuing down to trim. So I'm just going to scroll up, and there's the trim. From there, we're heading in an upwards motion, so we're just going to head up that way. Now, at that point, we're going to switch transition. So that's basically our flight map. It's about 127 nautical miles. This is completely off of the real flight, so I'll give you the flight number. This is American Airlines Flight 2061 from Los Angeles to KLAX. From Los Angeles to thing we want to do after we have that is I want to set my weight. Actually, no. Let's set our altitude. Our altitude is at flight level 350. So just move up the flight level meter to, there it is, almost there, 4. It takes a while to set it to 350. 350. Don't know the heading. I'm not going to set that. Our speed today is Mach 7.4. That's about 555 on a ground speed. Alright. The time of departure today is 1:10. So we have 10 minutes on the local time clock down there. I know it's not right, but whatever. We'll push back in a couple minutes. Next thing we want to do is we want to welcome aboard our passengers. So we're going to go to weight and balance. As you can see, we have no fuel, no cargo, and we have 6 passengers, basically the 2 pilots and the 4 flight attendants. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we are going to load our passengers. Our passengers today are 104, so if I do my math right, we will have 110 passengers on board this flight today. 11, 110, oh, no. Almost there. Come on. There you go. Alright, so we have 110. They should start walking on board. Today's cargo, I'm just going to make it about half to about like... let's just check our weight balance. Loading compartments. Weight, it's 4,028. Yeah, 4028. And this all has been done for 5. Yeah, that's good enough. 716, 52 approved. Alright, so right now I'm just copying our weight. Alright, and now our fuel. We're gonna request that. I'm requesting a trip fuel of 29,588. We don't even have enough fuel. 29,000. So that's our actual weight. Trip fuel is about it's about 25. I'm gonna perfect. It's about a full flight. Yeah, just giving it a little bump right there. Alright, so now with that done, let me just reach down and get my flight map. Alright, so we want to turn it on. Let's start our checklist. Briefing is being confirmed, or I'll do it in a second. We have our, you can hear them. You can hear the passengers walking on board. Brakes are on, correct. Throttle is idle. Spoilers. Okay, so we need to check these. See, I don't think. Alright, so just had passenger check that. Next thing are flaps. Alright, we have to test that. We can hear it and you can see it going on there. Up there. Now just pull it back. Alright, so flaps are retracted. Alright, now we go to there. No smoking is on. Seatbelts are on. Beacon lights are on. Landing lights are off. Navigation lights are off. Flight plan is complete. We have to push back now. Alright, let's ask for some pushback clearance. I don't know if I can find it. I'll put a map of the airport. We're actually in terminal 6, gate 63. Contact tower ready. Acknowledge.
One, taxiing to runway 07 right, United 420.
You know, it should work right now. Should be working already. Let's see, game audio. So we are clear for pushback. Perfect. Alright, so we have just checked in. Now we can do our rudder and aileron test. Perfect. Let's just restart that trim. Then we are clear to taxi. Yes, alright. Great. So now let's put on navigation lights and request taxi. I do believe I've requested taxi to runway 25 right. But I don't think that's going to work. We have to go to runway 27 left. 7 left. Perfect. Alright, come on, tower. I was reading and it said this. It was delayed. So, just trying to get some papers cleared. 07 was the clearance he gave me. Taxi to runway 07 right, and that was at 1909. Alright, so now with that logged, we can begin our taxi. Do you believe that we'll run into a bit of traffic? Actually, no, I need to calibrate right now. Our estimated time of arrival is 8:13 p.m. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that. Oh, watch out, watch out. Perfect. Alright, so there's actually a plane in front of us right now. Let me get out my... We're almost on top. I bet you he's going to the same place. Alright, I think that's kind of enough of a montage right there. Hope you enjoyed it. That was our little taxi montage. Now we're going to head right up to I like to call it Continental Airlines, but I know that's not it. Alright, let's let them know that taxi to active. Let's... Oh, wrong one. Whatever. It's fine. It's not gonna muck them up. Alright, so pre-landing lights on. Strobe lights on. Takeoff flaps. Oh, I forgot to set my takeoff flaps. Exactly why we do this. Takeoff flaps are... Let's do it to 2, actually. Yeah. Alright, finally, we have been given clearance to actually taxi. Right. Alright, I'm actually going to request takeoff. Runway 27 left. Acknowledge. Alright guys, I've just been given clearance to taxi right onto runway 07. Right. Was I given clearance? I'm going to request. A little bit of kabobble there. Alright, just given clearance, requested for, once again, our double check cabin crew. Okay, it's now offline. I'm just departing. Alright, now that we're finally, like, done. We've been given clearance. I can actually take off. Alright, rotate. Gear up. Finally, we are in the air. We'll be in the air for just a bit. As you can see. Yeah, just a bit. We'll be in the air. Alright, just gonna try and increase. Let's lower our flaps. Alright, just gonna try and correct that. Alright. Need to stop this. No. Alright. So I'm going to stay in the cabin for just a little bit, just to climb. Maintain a steady climbing altitude before switching over to overcamp. Should be about a solid flight. It's been about 30 minutes on the ground just in KLAX itself. That's just like a pain. I mean, that's why you really just want to fly out of regional carriers. Alright. So now I'm hitting our good old friend. I don't know what happened there. Alright, good old friend, the autopilot. We're going to stay on turn. I'm going to contact so-called approach, request radar vectors. Alright, I've just been given the warning that we're stalling. Oh, God. Whew. What a save there. Alright, we're just going to drop. That was actually a pretty good incline. I'm on full power, though. I don't understand. It does not make sense. Alright, I'm going to record for an hour. And then at the end, I'll probably end up editing this clip as soon as I can. I think that was a pretty successful takeoff off of KLAX. Since we're not even above 10,000. No. Still need to lower that just a bit. Alright, that's pretty good. That KSNA, that's like the most traffic it's gotten. It gets like 3 or 4 planes in. It's actually pretty good. Alright, I'm sorry I'm getting all those messages. Just gets like pain. Alright. So yeah, right now it's kind of just wait on board an aircraft for another 2.5 hours. Yeah. Alright, I should probably check in the KSNA approach. Request transitions, and I want to see how they're doing here. That's actually a lot of traffic. Alright. Just gotta rotate to 85. Acknowledge. Yeah, right down there is KSNA. Beautiful. Alright, so at this point it's kind of just be a montage. I'll probably check in every time I'm connecting to a airport, probably at KPSP. That's probably going to be the only one. Then or Ontario, then KPSP. Then I'll probably sign out, and I'll see you guys in about 3 hours as we keep flying. Alright, so, let's see. Landing light, oh, yeah, need to shut that down. Landing lights, strobe lights, maintain, landing lights are off, autopilot's engaged, area retracted, seatbelts have to be off. Still have to wait for that. Alright, now I can finally increase the incline of our plane. Another cabin warning. Oh, we are way above our decimal. We're supposed to be flying at decimal. I'm actually going to raise it decimal 0.6. We're almost there, so I'm actually going to give off the seatbelt sign. That's there, free to move in the cabin. I'll come in and check in about 12 minutes just to see. About, yeah, 3 minutes just to check in. Okay, passengers, we are currently experiencing some, how do you say it? Technical difficulties, I guess. Okay, passengers, we are currently experiencing, some mishmash, kabobble stuff. Swervy, turbulence things. I don't know. Why did it take me so long? Mishmash, kabobble. On par. Alright. So, seatbelt signs probably gonna have to go on. It's pretty turbulent here. We have about a minute to get to our next point on the map. Recording for about 38 minutes here. Going on 39. I don't know, it'll be a while, so y'all, you should stick in for the ride here. Pretty turbulent though. So if you want the whole list, the whole flight and all that, do make sure to just check in on my in my description. There should be a way to have my flight plan. I have like 5 papers out here. We're done with KLAX, and yeah, we're also done with the load sheet, so perfect. So we'll just head into KLAX, or I don't know why I forgot it, KCLT. Fly American Airlines. Alright, I think should be over Palm Springs Tower. I'm gonna request a transition. I don't know why it's. Yeah, I'm gonna request a transition over here. Oh, it should be 80. Still experiencing some stuff. We're gonna fly over trim. What do we call that? Acknowledge. Thank you. Is that Palm Springs right there? Where's Palm Springs? Yeah. Palm Springs? Yeah, there's Palm Springs. That's a busy airspace. Ooh, pretty busy. Alright, so if you want your flight, just request it in the description below. That just lets me know what you want to do. Pretty cool. It's really windy today. You knew. Alright, so let me just describe to you what our final drop's going to look like. It's going to be a simple flight into KCLT. Yeah, I think that's what they call it, yeah. KCLT. It's a night approach. We actually, with our new corrections, will be landing at 8:38 p.m. at Terminal D10. I will give you the coordinates right there, or when we arrive. Alright, so now I'm actually going to transition to trim. TRIM. Go around. Alright, what are we at? 34, so I'm going to rotate to 22. Alright, so it's been a pretty successful flight here on today. We are reaching the near end of this area. So, at this time, I'm going to skip ahead about 3 hours, and I'll see you in KC. Or actually, I'll wait a while. I'll see you in KCLT.